Now, so if you had the next week to explore Vietnam, where would you go?
I probably love to go up to the north again, because I love this place like Cha Nam, Ninh Bình. I can always go back there and just rent a bike and just a bicycle to cycle around. That would be amazing. Other than that, maybe I would love to go to the mountain area like Hà Giang.
Have you been before?
Yeah, I've been there once before. It was such a amazing trip where we got caught in. Like, have you been to Hà Giang before? Like if you go back a little bit late, then it's just all fog around and you couldn't see anything. Yeah.
We were really unlucky. We got really bad weather for the first 2 days, and it was just raining the whole time, and it was cold and foggy as well. It was horrible, but still like unbelievably beautiful. Luckily for the last 2 days, it cleared up. A funny story with Hà Giang, I took my phone out to look up a map or something like that. We went up the hill, and I went to get my phone out to take a picture, and it wasn't in my pocket. I was like, I've dropped it. So I went back to where I last had it, and we were scouring the road the whole time, couldn't find it at all. So we get on, find my phone on my wife's phone, and we can see that it's moved, and it's down the valley. So we went up the hill, and it was in the valley. So we literally went door to door on the bikes. The dogs, we were terrified, and we were just we can't speak Vietnamese, so we were just Din Thuai. We probably don't even understand what we're saying. One guy was kind of tried to help us but couldn't help us, and we were just about to give up when this woman obviously understood what we were saying and pointed.
Yeah.
Oh, and we text the phone saying if you have my phone. We text it from my wife's phone saying, if you have my phone, we'll give you 500,000. It was ringing. We were trying to call it. They weren't answering. Eventually we found it, and it was just 2 women with babies, 2 men, and they had my phone. I was like, oh my goodness, amazing. I was like, and they wouldn't give me it back without giving them 500,000. I even tried to negotiate, and I can do numbers in Vietnamese, so I was trying to be I'll give you 100,000, 200, wouldn't take less than 500,000. And they literally were holding it hostage, holding it away from me, and wouldn't even let me get it. But they gave it to me. I gave them the money. I was like, right, whatever, it's just over $20, get my phone back. We sat down and had tea with them. We were in this valley in Hà Giang, and it's just this little basic wooden kind of house. Yeah, we got pictures with them. We sat down, we had tea, and then we just went on our way. And I was like, it's a cool story. We literally were going door to door in this little hamlet in the bottom of this valley, just shouting, Din Thuai, Din Thuai, and found my phone.
That's kind of funny. It's weird, right? Normally you would think these people are unfriendly towards you. Funny because you talk about your story, because I have a story last about 2 years ago. My then boyfriend and I were, taking a bike ride to Bình Thuận, and then we crashed into another bike. The crash was pretty horrible, and then they wanted to beat up my then boyfriend because according to them, he was the reckless driver. But actually, I think it was both of our fault. It's not one fault, and also everyone's fault. And they tried to beat him up. And I tried to talk them out of it, a lot of screaming involved. I was just everyone calm down, we're gonna solve this. And after checking, they are not hurt at all. And then they see that my then boyfriend had some sort of injury on his arm. They offer to take us to the hospital without asking for any compensation at all. I was like, oh wow. What's all the fighting was for, man? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good outcome.
I've never been to Con Đao. I would love to go to Con Đao. You see, you would, in daytime, you would absorb all the suffering of the prison feel, and at night you enjoy yourself by the beach. I feel like that's a... I sound so vanilla when it comes to this question, but yeah, my needs are very simple.
I don't understand the definition of vanilla when you've just talked about sex for the last 5 minutes. I also Con Dao, I don't know why that's vanilla, because Con Dao, I've not been, but I've heard it's beautiful. I know people who've stayed at the Six Senses, which would be a dream. It's a bit,
the reason why I say
pricey.
vanilla is because like it's just one of the major tourist destination. I can't think of it.
I don't know if
off
Con
the
Dao
chart.
is. I don't think that comes off the tip of the tongue when you think of tourist destinations.
Well, that's good then. I'm not vanilla.
Yeah, no,
That's wonderful.
Con Dao's a good one. I do want to go there. Me and my wife, we definitely want to check that out, but I don't know if we'll stay at the Six Senses. Maybe if they listen to this and they're like, oh yeah, you can come up here and record an episode and have a free night, that would be pretty awesome.
Oh wow.
There's a few places. When I first came here, I did all the tourist places and that. But Nguyen, I never made it to. And Phung Nha Cave, is it? The big cave. There are a couple of things I like to do. Yeah, I've done the H2H cycle ride a couple of times, which is a charity ride from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh. They do every year around April. So that was kind of cool in terms of seeing Vietnam off the beaten track.
That's incredible. You cycled the length of Vietnam.
The second time my dad did it as well.
Wow.
69 years old.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was that like then?
It was
I know,
great.
so the H2H is an unbelievable event. Like, a lot of people ask me, am I going to do it? I would like to. I still think I could. But, like, so what's that like then?
Yeah, it was great. It was hard work, especially for me that I don't do that much exercise. And the first year, I think I got loads of sponsorship the first year because I think most of my friends thought, you're not going to do that. And then when I started doing it the second year, people were like, it can't be that hard then. But the second year I did it with my dad, that was pretty special. You know, like, I've lived in Vietnam now for 10 years, so don't get to see my parents or family that much. So it was nice for my dad to come over and spend a month together. And that was pretty cool. It was just good, you know, father-son bonding time. Lots of, you know, chats about what Manchester United are getting up to. And,
You're a Manchester United fan?
Yeah, sadly.
Now that must have been an incredible experience, and you must have seen such another side of Vietnam. Because, like we mentioned, like the perception that people have of Vietnam is probably what you experienced on that bike ride. But then we live in Saigon, and it's not like that at all.
But I think sometimes Saigon gets a bit of a bad rap, but because like any big city, it's got its problems. You know, like people getting mugged or backpackers getting targeted and taxi scams and things like that. But then when you get out into the countryside and stuff, and people are so nice, you know, and we used to have in Vietnamese, the slogan on the battle, the information that tells people what you're doing. People were so grateful, you know, they come out giving you beers and stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, Vietnamese people are amazing.
Yeah.
It's just so friendly.
Central Vietnam. So Da Nang and Hoi An are my favorite part of all of Vietnam. It's just such a beautiful area. Hoi An in particular is so stunning. Like just the culture and the history and the fact that it's tried to preserve that culture. But I haven't actually been up the Hai Van Pass yet, so I would really like to drive the Hai Van Pass between Da Nang and Hue. I don't know if I'll do that this year or maybe perhaps for Tet next year. I'd really like to go do that and see Banai Hills in Da Nang. I hear that's just such a strange experience, but really cool.
The hands? The bridge.
Yeah, the bridge hands and then the town around it. Yeah, I'd really like to go see that and then spend a couple of days on the beach in An Bang, probably by Seoul Beach Bar.
Yeah, I like that. I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah,
it's
that would be a good week.
Cycle back through the rice paddies.
Yeah, get a little bit lost, take some photos.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the one.
I think I could choose the north, the top north, like Sapa and stuff. I went there one time for a trekking trip, but I didn't stay long enough to explore the whole town. Or Hoi An. If I had the week, I could go there, stay in one villa again, read the book, or like 2 or 3. Making friends with local people. That's it. I don't want to do a lot. I've been traveling a lot and doing a lot of things, so
Really just relax.
Easy life is important to re-energize yourself.
Hanoi.
Wait, what?
I've never been to Hanoi. In the 3 years that I've been in Saigon, in Vietnam, I have never been to Hanoi. I've been to Phu Quoc, I've been to Da Nang and Hoi An, and I've just to Central, but I have not been to Hanoi. So I would go to Hanoi as long as the week was not during this time of year when it's cold and rainy, because I do not deal with cold at all. At all. Anything below 70 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't even know what that is in Celsius. I know it's still hot for most people. I cannot deal with cold at all. I'm allergic to cold. If I get cold, I get hives, I get itchy, I get welts and red, and it's very, very uncomfortable for me. I've read recently that I could actually go into anaphylactic shock. I'm actually literally allergic to cold.
So you never go to Scotland then?
I'd never.
No.
Never.
And would you go up to like Ha Giang and Sapa and things like that? Or are you going to spend a week in Hanoi?
Definitely. No, I would want to do Sapa and where's the place with the big like island? Halong Bay. Yeah. I'd want to do the whole North Park because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, you should do that. Definitely.
So I've been here 10 years and I've been around to a couple cool spots. I like to go off the beaten trail. So Ninh Binh was really cool because they have a grilled mountain goat. To all the vegans and vegetarians out there, I'm sorry. I enjoy places down south like Rakia and Con Dao is really nice. A week off, where do I go? I mean, if it was me, I would just stay in Saigon and just eat my brains out. That's all I would do. I don't need to go see anything. But there's a lot of great places in this country. I love Hanoi. I love Da Nang, Nha Trang, Da Lat. I love Vietnam. I've been a pro advocate of Vietnam for so many years, and I still continue to be a pro advocate of Vietnam. It's a great place to be at. It really has supported my career, and I hope that during 10 years of being here, I have given back just a little bit because Vietnam has given me everything.
I would go to the north. I still haven't been to Hoi An or Sapa or Halong Bay or anywhere. I've been so dedicated on gender funk. I didn't have a vacation for 2 years. That's why I went home, was so ill. I worked so much. Yeah. So I'm very tied to the city or drag, where drag's been taking me. Like I've been to Taipei recently with it, or to Cambodia and stuff. So I would go to the north.
Yeah, but the north is amazing.
And see it.
Definitely. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're like me, you may use your laptop at places where you have to use public Wi-Fi. This opens you up to digital snoopers. It's a massive problem. It can be your internet service provider, or you know who, looking at what you do online, or a cyber criminal trying to steal your bank passwords or credit card info, or even a hacker at the next table trying to steal your sensitive data. These days, it is vital that you keep your data safe. NordVPN keeps all of these snoopers away. It makes your internet activity private, protects you from accessing dangerous websites that are phishing for your data, and lets you enjoy your favorite content securely, even while away from home. And it's easy to use, even I could use it. I've actually been using NordVPN for years now here in Vietnam, and I'm excited to be an affiliate partner with them. I've used NordVPN to watch Netflix, BBC, Disney Plus with ease. And I also know that my information and data are safe from prying eyes, whoever they may be. Join now and you'll get 68% off and 3 months free when you go to my link, nordvpn.com/
nordvpn.com/SMB. Just again, for those hard of hearing, nordvpn.com/SMB. The link is also in the show notes. I know nobody checks them out, but go check that out and you can get the link from wherever you are listening to this podcast. As an affiliate partner, it also means that I will get a small commission when you sign up, but at no extra cost to you. So not only will you be getting a great deal through 7 Million Bikes, you get a great VPN and you'll be supporting 7 Million Bikes podcast. Stay safe online and enjoy the shows you love. Any questions, just let me know. You know how to get in touch with me. And thanks for listening to this show. Cheers.